Greetings trendsetters, it's Yasa here from Being Human. Money and saving. We all have patterns and it controls these aspects of our life, and so many people say to us, you know, what can we do to help clear money and how can I make more money and so forth. I have one personally for you, one of my programs that I found a couple of weeks ago, and it's a goodie. You know, I'm 67 years old, you think I'd have my shit together and all that kind of stuff, but I still have programs and I'm still finding them, and my life is transforming. A month or so ago I had firewood turn up, and I'm unsure if you're following it, but it turned up out of nowhere and so forth. It ended up on my front lawn. And then another load turned up and I was thinking, wow, that's really interesting. How does that work? Well, one of the clearings I got out of that experience is that I realised as a boy, from 5 upwards, I worked in my father's hotel. I never had to save money because I knew every weekend I worked at the pub. And as a 5-year-old, I did 5-year-old jobs and I got paid accordingly. So I knew if I ever wanted anything, it was unnecessary for me to save because I'm going to work the next Saturday and more money's going to turn up. I used to get paid $5 an hour. So for 4 hours, that was $20, and that was a heck of a lot of money for a young boy to be making. The point is, I never had to save. If I wanted to buy something, I knew the money was going to turn up because I was going to work. Another aspect of saving is I wanted to save my money, and my mother says, no need to save it, give it to me, and if you ever want anything, I will give it to you and you can go buy it. So I was brought up with no saving in my matrix. The other day this wood turned up and I realised that my perception of the wood was I only need enough for a couple of weeks because I know I'm going to actually get more a couple of weeks down the track or a week down the track. So I was putting the same pattern on our firewood as I did or I experienced as a child, because I knew that the energy was going to come to me because wood is energy, right? Because wood, it's obviously for the fireplace, which warms the house. So the subconscious mind perceives wood as energy, and it's exactly the same as money. So I did this clearing on how do I relate and have a relationship with money in my and I went over the clearing, and the pattern was that when it comes to money or energy coming into my body or into my home, it's the same thing according to the subconscious mind. It's unnecessary to save the money because I've got new stuff coming in all the time, which is fine for a child. However, when it comes to an adult and you actually want to, or you need to save money for bigger things, I never had it. So I've always led my life when it comes to income, probably in a weekly, subconscious weekly basis or a fortnightly basis. I'll remind you, hey, I'm semi-retired. I'm 67 and I'm just finding this pattern out now. So what I did a brief clearing. Now, you must understand, I never sat down and did a 2-hour thing on this. I just did a quick subconscious clearing on never having to save money because I'm going to work and make it in the weekend. I'm going to show you what's manifested after that. It's a bit breezy here, but I'll show you what's going on. I'll take you for a walk. Now, this is the place where I put the firewood keep it nice and dry. Now I had this for last year, right? And it's enough wood to last a wee while. So I've already got that done, okay? And that's supposedly saved for the future. Now we come over here to the back door, and here's another load which wasn't there last year, so that's saved for the future. It's unnecessary to drive this load out because it's already dried. So then we come over here. This is the backyard, everyone. Then we come over here. Now here's another load of wood in the sun. Okay, so that's drying. So that's saved for the future. That wasn't there last year. Now we come over here. Here's my fireplace where I have my fire. Now here we come. Here's some more firewood cut and saved for the future. Right. Now here's some more pellets that I'm able to obviously cut up and use for kindling. Now all this is new because this is saved energy for the future. This is what happens when you do a clearing. And I never even knew what was manifesting. What's happened that I've taken away the subconscious restriction and limitation from saving, from doing a brief, quick clearing on how I relate to energy coming into me and what do I do with it. Because I normally, as a kid, it was fine. I could spend it. I always had money. I never had to save because I always had it. I did a clearing on that, and the firewood is reflecting how the clearings work, because all of a sudden we have firewood saved for the future. Energy coming into the house, same as income coming into the house, money coming into my being. Okay, and I'll show you something else that's happening. I'll just take you for a quick stroll. There's the bungalow. This is where we had the wedding. It was fantastic. There we go. There's my fish boats. Through the archway. This is the leftover wood from the pile. So what's happening here is that I have all that stuff out the back ready to go, and I've still got this to process. I have got heaps of firewood, and it's all for the future. Wait till this firewood turns into money. We all have these programs, alright? They control the whole blinking outfit, including money, your relationships, the whole lot. How your subconscious mind relates to and has a relationship with whatever it is, and in this case it's incoming energy and saving it. I've got another one to show you. Pass down. Go back over here to the bungalow. Now, I use coffee grounds for the garden. Now those are bagged. I've got to deal with the local barista. Instead of throwing out their coffee grounds, they just wrap them up like that and I pick them up. Now I'm telling you, I have so many coffee grounds. That's the latest lot. I've got some more over there and I've got some more in the shed. Ever since that clearing of how I was programmed to process energy coming into me and into my home has totally changed. I've got blinking firewood. I've probably got enough for next year, maybe. I've got coffee grounds coming out of my ears. That's what a clearing does. It's taken away the limitation of no saving for the future. It's totally transformed my whole reality, and it's being reflected in the firewood and in the coffee grounds. It's pretty cool. It's really cool. If you ever need a hand with some clearing, get hold of us. And if you like the way that we kind of live, we have a Welcome to Yourself starter pack. It's on their website. I highly recommend it because it gives you the base on how everything works. And I'll show you something else. Oh, good. I've also manifested bananas. Now, these are ready to go. Got a banana grove down there with 5 more bunches of bananas. That's more energy coming in. It's sorted out the banana future. So I just had to share it with you. Rainey and I teach these clearing things, and we are always clearing bits and pieces from us, because all we're doing is sharing our experience. And if you're keen, you can also clear your blinking subconscious matrix, because it limits us phenomenally. Anyway, between me, where's my banana? Between me, the bananas, the firewood and the coffee grounds, have a great life. Cheers.